Alright, last set of steps. Baby, we leave today. She's ready to go home. I think 8 days is probably a max for us. And that's the most we do, but we're so used to 7-night cruises. So doing 8, which is just a stretch a day longer we weren't ready for. But anyway, let's go eat some breakfast before we leave. Oh, let's go check out the city limits. Morning. Oh, I got the pee closed. There's the city limits. Alright, let's go eat. Last day to hear them. And off the ship we go. Down the gangway. A few hours we'll be home. Back to reality. Vacation over. Okay, final thoughts. Yes, we are not at the airport. It was just too congested and too loud for you guys to hear this. So we said, we'll wait till we get home. So you could see part of our back of our house here, or the front of our house, but the back of us. In any case. So this is basically a review of the excursions or the ports, and a review of the ship. Now, one disclaimer: we're only comparing this to other Royal Caribbean ships. We have done the 2 bigger classes. We've done Oasis of the Seas and we've done Symphony of the Seas. So this comparison is what we think of the Explorer compared to those 2, which I know you really can't compare. So let's start off with the ports. So let's talk about Bonaire. What did you think of Bonaire? Do you remember Bonaire? That was the Spice Beach fun.
I remember the Spice Beach. Yes. Bonaire was nice. Like we said earlier, that if you were going to go to the Spice Beach, it would be cheaper to do a taxi than it would do instead of doing the excursion. I don't remember. Was that the one that said that, but you had to go early because after a certain time?
No.
Okay. Just forget that little part that I said. So it was a very nice beach. It was... See, I'm getting them confused.
Yes,
now.
It was small. It was more of a natural landscape they had there. You did have to wear water shoes.
Yes, a lot of rocks.
There are rocks.
It was that the one also that you just dropped into the water.
Yes, because Curacao was we went to Mammo Beach.
Right. So there's no walkout. It's just you can't touch bottom as soon as you go in.
Right. There's a pier that you go up. There's rocks on the side. You could go stand on the rocks and get your feet wet, but it drops off eventually and it goes all the way where you can't reach. It's definitely great for snorkeling,
which we did not do.
Right, and like I said, previous video, I never really cared for it, I guess, but after seeing those fish, I'm thinking that might have hooked me, even though I didn't get a chance to do it. You saw some pictures underneath the water. That's the best I could do without having any snorkeling gear. So I would say Bonaire, if you were rating it, 1 being the worst, 5 being the best beach all around, what would you give it?
A 5.
Wow, you're way higher than me.
You know.
I'd give it a 3.
I'm gracious.
3.
All right. Well.
Okay, Curacao.
But again, that's our opinion.
That's true. Everything we tell you is definitely subjective, right? Because anybody could say differently. All right, Curacao. That's Mammo Beach.
Talk a little bit about it, baby.
So there's a lot of expensive shops all around there. You can walk up and down. There's a lot of shops there, restaurants. So if you got money, you can do it. Great. Otherwise,
There's a lot of jewelry stores.
Otherwise, buy your stuff near the port. There's plenty to do. And matter of fact, even with Bonaire, there's places you could get around the right around the port. So all three of them have places where you can get all your souvenirs at the port. So that would be ideal. So Mamba Beach, we took a taxi over there. Again, get multiple people. It was $8 for each of us, so 16 going there, 16 back. The chairs, they would come around. It was $3.50 to enter this beach, so you pay for the beach, and there was no $3.50 for the rent a chair. So you sit in the chairs, you enjoy, and all that. And they come around later in the day. Actually, if we didn't stay, but we got there around 10, and if we would have left at noon, we wouldn't have paid at all.
Yeah.
Because they didn't come around like 12:30, 1 o'clock.
Right.
All right, so talk about the beach itself.
Really like. Now that beach, I really did like. It was nice. You could walk out. We got to see the flamingos. They're only there a certain time of the day, and then they go off to wherever they go.
Yeah, after 2 o'clock.
They disappear. So we got to get some pictures of the flamingos. The food. Wasn't real impressed.
No, wrong place.
Wrong place.
We didn't eat there. That's Aruba.
Oh, that was in Aruba. Okay.
And that's Aruba. Flamingos Aruba too.
That's right. We need to start this video back over. I can't keep excursions. I have to write things down. We did this, we did this, we did this.
We'll get better at these final thoughts.
Yeah.
This is our first one doing it.
So, okay. So, we didn't eat there. Then I don't remember. The beach was nice. I do remember that. Oh, I got caught
That's
slapping
right.
you.
That's right. Everybody's seen
it. It was in love, guys. In love. No, because the last two beaches I did like.
Yeah, Mamba Beach. So out of 1 to 5?
I would probably give it an 8.
My rating on it goes to 5.
I'm giving it an 8.
Okay, I will give that one. I like Curacau's beach. Mamba Beach was nice. The beach was you walked in, weather was great. I would give it closer to a 5 for sure. Okay, Aruba. Now this is the flamingo one.
This is the flamingo one. So Aruba was very, very nice. Very, very hot though.
All three were.
Yeah. Again, that area had a place where you could shop inside. Like when you first go into Aruba, there's all these shops that you can walk into, or you can go into the town and do the shopping, which is again the more expensive stores. But I'd rather pay the people that actually live there than the ones that are trying to make the big bucks in the high-end stores. It was nice. Again, the flamingos. We got to see the flamingos.
There was a video. There's a little bit of a video I took of that.
Yeah, the food. I didn't like the food. The burgers were probably the burgers and fries were the best of it. We went over because we had lunch there, and then we went over and had like a early dinner over at the other part, and they had like fish and
barbecue chicken.
Everything tasted like fish, like they had cooked it all together.
And it wasn't barbecue chicken, it was more like baked chicken.
It was more like baked chicken.
And this was a excursion through Royal Caribbean. It's called the Helmet Dive with the all-inclusive pass at the Palm Beach.
Right. The Helmet Dive, it's expensive, but I would pay it again. I really, really enjoyed that one. It was different. It's something totally different. But if you go there, we highly recommend it.
The Helmet Dive for sure, I'll give it a 10. The food probably a 2. The beach probably a good my rating 5, 1 to 5.
Yeah.
That's how I would do that.
Yeah.
All right. So if you have any questions, please just ask, and we'll get back to you. So now the ship. Again, we are comparing it off the two bigger ships. So we decided to do a smaller ship. Well, smaller compared to them. And we're going to go over a couple categories of this. One is service. And the service, whether it's the room attendants or it is the dining. So let's do the room attendant first. Let's get the worst part out, if you will.
Okay. As far as our room attendant go, we seen her twice. She was nice. our room was clean, but when it came to having our tickets for the excursions, we never got them.
I got the first one for Bonaire, but I never got the one for the Palm, and I had to go down and get services for that. So never, even didn't show up later. Nothing, never showed up at all.
Yeah.
Again, very nice. The first day, we got to see her late in the day, and she did bring a couple things we wanted. But, you know, when you go to a cruise ship and you're on these cruises, they're more friendlier. I don't know whether she was near her end of her time or what. I don't know.
Or maybe no.
Or I don't know. So, whatever it was, just didn't. Overall, of 1 to 5, I would probably give it a 2. And the only reason it's a 2 because the room did stay clean, and other than that. But for personality, it would be definitely a 1. Now, our main dining, which remember, you've already talked about this, they've already seen the other videos, but the main dining.
Main dining, I have nothing but great about Francisco.
If you go on Explorer within the next 6 months, he was just starting his time out. Ask for Francisco. He is by far the best we've ever had in any cruise ship, in any line we've done. I would say the best.
Yeah, and you'll see some of the things that he did in the video, but he's amazing.
So
go ahead.
I
would give him. I'm giving 20.
Well, you can only go as high as 10.
No, I'm going 20.
All right.
He's that good.
Well, if my rating 1 to 5, he would be a 5+, right? He was definitely over and above. I would give it a 10, the max, for that. The Windjammer was a Windjammer.
The Windjammer.
They did come around and ask about, do you want this, you need this, you need that. So they would, that's an average. Nothing special, nothing great about it. They did that. The pool attendants, for the most part, they were there.
They were very good.
They were very good. They got you your drinks, whatever you wanted. So that was good. All right, so let's talk about the ship itself, like the activities. Now, understand, last year we went, wasn't too many activities because it was still COVID. So it was only 30% capacity last year. This year is just about full, about 98%. There's 3,200 passengers.
Yes.
So I liked the afternoon, the poolside, everything there, and you got to see some of it. You didn't see all of it, but you got to see some of it. Very active. They kept you active through the whole thing, line dancing and just different activities of that. And that was really good. It was good to see normalcy back, if you will.
Yes.
Anything else you want to add on that? On that part of it?
No.
All right. What about the shows? Again, compared to Oasis, obviously nothing beats those. But understand that we were going into thinking that there wasn't going to be much, right, compared to what Oasis has. Well, we filled our nights up.
We did. My attitude at some people had heard them complaining they would have liked to had more, different kinds of things and what have you. But for us, we knew it was going to be a smaller ship, so it probably wasn't going to have. We really didn't think it was going to be as much as they did, but like he said, we kept busy. There was something to do. Now, we are a game show kind of people. We like the, Name That Tune or Love and Marriage or, 70s, 80s, and 90s. So we like going to things like that. I didn't get to go to the ice show. I was kind of run down, so he got to see an ice show with our other friends that went with us. And what else? We did so much. It's just, my thing is, if you can't find something to do on a cruise ship, cruising isn't for you. It's just what it boils down to.
A couple of the nights we spent a little bit of time, not too much because we had some other activities, just went to Schooner Bar and just listened to James Wallace play piano. He got the crowd involved and all that. So.
Yeah, that was really good. I like that.
So the entertainment, 1 to 5, what would you give it?
I would give it a 5.
I would give it a 5 too. So that to me is impressive considering we came from the very bigger ships. So well worth it. Food. So I'm sure many of you like that, but you eat the same food all week long, you get tired of it. I would say though the main dining room was pretty good.
Yeah.
But the Windjammer dinner, we went there one time, and it was terrible.
I had mashed potatoes.
And we've heard from other people that the because Royal Caribbean, if you're a Royal Caribbean person, you know the food's really good. But this food in the Windjammer was not that good. Breakfast okay. You really have a hard time messing up a breakfast. But the dinner, the one time we went, was not good at all.
Yeah.
So, but again, food is subjective. So some people think it might be great and not, but we're just giving you our opinion, our thoughts on it.
And the other nights, it might have been better. It's just we may just picked an off night.
True, but we've heard a lot of other people complaining about the food in the Windjammer not being up, Royal Caribbean up the point, style. So,
right.
But overall, I would say that the cruise, from a 1 to 10, overall, what would you give it?
What was it?
1 to 10.
For
overall experience, from the entertainment to the food to the attendance, everything.
I would give it a 9.
I would probably say, I would give it about an 8.5, 9 too. And I don't know why I don't even give it a 10. Maybe just because of the bad food night. Maybe that's the only reason why I wouldn't give it a 10. But other than that, it was a 10. Again, this is just our thoughts. Is what I call final thoughts. So that's what we're going to do, and we're going to start doing this from now on every cruise that we do. We don't do a lot of them, so if you want to subscribe and see other things, please subscribe. Again, it doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. We used to have a channel where we vlogged all the time, and we just got really busy and hard to do it. So we're only going to do it now through our adventures. So we try to do things like that. So we won't vlog all the time, but probably at least twice, 3, maybe 4 times a year. Different things we do, but that's pretty much it. But please subscribe if you want to. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed this whole series. And anything else you want to say?
No.
All right. I hope you guys had a great time, and we will be, our next video series will probably be Pigeon Forge. We're going December for that, and then we do another cruise in May. So we'll keep you guys going with that. So if that is it, then I guess we will see you sometime in December.
See ya.